Let's talk about self-knowledge and daily life. We go through so many conflicts. We live in conflict most of the time, and first it appears that the problem is with people around or situations outside or with some institutions and so on. Of course, all of them do contribute, but upon a closer examination, we find all this conflict is rooted in ourselves. Within us, our own mind goes through so many states, so many conditions. We have a Mahabharata, a great war going within us. It goes on, and we need to slow down and watch. Now, take for example the sense of, oh, I have so much to do. Oh, I am not able to work enough. I am running short of time, or resources are less, and so on. In various ways, we judge our own capacity and feel bad about it. And as an example, let's take the issue of alasya, laziness. Alasya, where we feel we have become slothful, tamasic. In fact, it is said, alasyam hi manushyanam sharirasto maharipuh. Laziness is a great enemy that resides within us, in our own body. And even in bhakti literature, devotional literature, it is said laziness is an obstacle to the practice of devotion to the Lord. In Mukunda Mala you have a line, Alasyam vyapaniya bhakti sulabham dhyayasva narayanam lokasya vyasanapanodana karo dasasya kim nakshamaha. Which means, get rid of your laziness and meditate on Lord Narayana. He will take care of you. He takes care of the whole world. Can He not take care of you if you are devoted to Him? Is the way Mukundamala addresses the issue of sadhana and points out alasya, laziness, as one of the obstacles. However, from the perspective of self-knowledge, we discover very many things about, very many dimensions of this laziness. First of all, from a mature perspective, it may not be wise to jump to conclusion at all that we are lazy. Somebody says, I am lazy. We have to question her or him. Are you sure you are lazy? You may not be lazy. But she says, no, I find it so hard to get up in the morning to begin with. Okay, take that as the example. Finding it difficult to get up in the morning may not be laziness, mind you. Probably last evening, last night, you talked too much, or you watched television too much, or you engaged yourself in some argument with somebody, or in some other way, you made both your body and mind go through some stress and strain. Maybe you went to a party and overate. In some way or the other, suppose the body and sometimes the mind has suffered. Think of it. Suppose the body or mind has gone through stress, then the next morning it's not really laziness, but it's as though the body and mind are asking you, begging of you, come on, give us some rest. You have been pushing us around. You have been driving us too much. So is it laziness or is it result of an immature way of handling yourself, body and mind basically? through the day. In self-knowledge, we examine what actually is happening in us. Therefore, we don't hastily label anything as laziness or jealousy or lust or greed or anger or whatever. Don't label. Slow and just see what is happening. And we inquire and then we see this is what is going on within us. Sometimes it is a certain habit of demanding too much from ourselves, or it may be a habit of being hard on ourselves, or the good old thing, comparing ourselves with somebody else without really knowing how she or he really is, for we have an image of the other person. Therefore, neither coming to a conclusion about others nor jumping to conclusions about ourselves. When we go about self-examination, we discover that our mind, our thought is in a certain disorder, and when we give gentle care to this flow of thoughts, there comes about an order through this gentle watching, gentle caring. Without really planning or scheming, mind comes to an order, then many evils like laziness go away. For all obstacles to go away, we pray Lord Ganesha. I am speaking this evening on the Ganesha festival, and in the present context I may conclude saying Lord Ganesha, in a deeper sense, is that principle of pure self-knowledge where all self-created obstacles go away in right understanding.